Hello, everyone. What is going on? James here, and welcome back to the Banterous Hour with fellow co-host GC.
Yes, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has
Well,
been
well,
a
yeah.
considerable amount of time. The last one, I believe, I will get the podcast up because it is interesting to do a little rehash. But the last one,
I know
I believe, was the Able
there's
one.
two. Able and the name one.
Oh no, GC. There's, I can't believe how long it's been. Um,
How long?
there was Professor Goat, 30th of Jan. There was Liam, 8th of Feb. There was Abel, the 16th of Feb. And then there hasn't been a podcast since. So there hasn't been a podcast for a month and 14 days. That's crazy. It has
Uh,
flown by. The last one we did was the 9th
it
of
sounds,
Jan. So the last one me, you, and Liam was on
yeah,
was,
it sounds about right.
damn, over 2 months. Over 2 months since me, you, and Liam did a podcast. It's absolutely crazy. I
Uh,
cannot believe it. Time flies. I honestly don't know when the bloody the CD podcast will be, but we'll get round to it at some point, I suppose. Well, the
at
album
some point,
podcast.
I still haven't listened to any of the album.
Well, maybe you can start doing it soon. I
Yeah,
haven't listened to any of the ones you guys have sent as well, so I'm in the same boat.
no, well, I think I've sent the links to some. Well, basically a playlist and two, I think,
Yeah,
somewhere, but that was ages ago now. Probably last year at this point.
damn. But trying to think when was. I just can't believe how time has passed. Really, although it's only been like 2 months since we've been on a podcast. It's still gone past. It's still been a bit of time. Time has
Yeah.
flown a bit. But so I'll explain why there hasn't been any podcasts. Just haven't been interested enough to do one. To be honest, I just haven't felt that interested in doing one. I felt like now though is the right time to bring one out. I'm just not really that
Mhm.
fussed about it, to be honest. But who knows? Maybe after doing this one, I'll be a bit more fussed. But yeah, I guess I'm just not
It
really
might be just
interested.
like me, not running out of steam with my channel at the moment.
To be honest, I've been writing the Halo Reach script, and I felt very motivated for that. And
Oh yeah,
I even want to try and start writing my book. To be honest, with podcasting, I just haven't really felt it, bro. I just haven't really been that
yeah,
interested. Um, but you know what? At the end of the day, even if there's only like 4 or 5 more podcasts this year, who cares, man? As long as they're having a laugh, it's all good. But
yeah.
I was going to ask George because with your
Mm.
channel, there was Doctor Who 3 months ago, the AI trailer you made. Then there was or the
Only,
trailer
only
AI.
the no. It was only the music.
Oh,
I did
okay.
the rest.
Oh yeah, the rest of it was stock footage. My bad. Yeah,
I,
fair enough.
that's like me saying the podcast is AI when it was just the thumbnails.
Oh yeah, true. You beat me
Yeah.
there. Fair play. But then you've got the
Well, do you want me to
simple.
get yours?
Sorry, not the simple. Sorry, not the simple book.
That's it, a simple book for dummies, eh?
I'm writing a book in brackets, a simple life, and then you've. I'm not even reading this out because you'll know context it. But there you go. How has it been that long since George? You need to get on it, bro. I understand
I
you
know.
probably
Is
you're in
it,
the same
what do
boat.
you want? Yeah, what do you want? Do you want me to give you a sneak peek at the next video?
What are you going to share screens?
No, I've literally got it next to me.
Oh, go on then.
I can barely get it in screen, but look at the size of it. That's man on his nose.
Yeah.
Of
Don't get me
course, he
wrong though.
opens up.
I was going to say I respect that you're in the same boat as me, but at the same time, I feel like I don't know. You've got the free time. You need to try and squeeze that free time as much as you can.
Well, I've been doing a few things in between, and
Okay,
plus,
fair enough.
I'm in negotiations about the series finale, so I'm trying to figure things out. How
I thought
oh
it's
yeah.
just you and your mates, handshake, boxed off.
When I'm still trying to figure things out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, what
I've
have you
got
got to pay back for
in.
them then? So if they help you with your finale, what have you got to do for them?
I don't know. Well, we said we wanted to do like a 2-part crossover thing. So like part one would be on my channel, part two would be on theirs,
Okay,
that kind of thing. But yeah, I have to figure that out. But I won't talk a lot about it
fair enough.
anymore because you don't know what's gonna happen.
True, I don't know exactly how this is going to go down. Hopefully, it goes well.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah,
I guess that's.
I've got that Mario video I want to do. So I've got that popcorn boxes.
Let's go,
I'm tempted to turn it into an actual like Mario. Like, give you the hat and the mustache and all that.
mate. That Mario impression isn't too bad. That's definitely one of my better impressions.
Yeah, sounds kind of like if Liam was Mario, that one.
It's me, Mario. This is Mario, and that is all. Yes.
I'll give you another sneak peek as well.
This time off the podcast has finally made me crack with the impressions. Princess Peach! Princess Kenobi! Get on the lightsaber! No!
I'm so tempted to like, animate that.
Oh, I finally cracked. I finally cracked after a year of the podcast being up.
It's going to be so funny. I'll just take that out of context and just stick it in the group chat tonight.
Why am I surprised? Why would I be surprised? I'm not
Here we
helping
go.
myself. I'm digging myself a deep hole here. Oh, bloody hell.
Another little look at what's going to be in that video.
Can I just say though, George, the podcast started on the
Yeah.
4th of Jan 2025. I went over a year without doing a. Actually, did I do a Liam impression at first, or for the whole podcast? Did I say this is a new beginning? I don't want to keep doing impressions.
You said he wanted it to be in the beginnings, and then like 5 minutes, and he started doing impressions.
And then did I stop after that? Because I swear I haven't done an impression for ages on the podcast.
Well, you probably did one last podcast, knowing you.
I didn't do an impression last podcast. I know I didn't. So I've kept it up for a year. Sorry, Liam. I shouldn't impersonate you, but I just thought this is
Well,
just.
no, technically you're impersonating Mario.
Yes, I should probably. That's a good way out of it. That's a good Saul
Yeah.
Goodman lawyer way out of that situation. I guess we can bloody get into this one then. So, oh shite, hold on. I haven't. I think I only did one generally. Oh, crap. I only did one generally knowledgeable question. I'll try and think of a few others. Anyway, so we're going to get into buying and selling collectibles, well, collector items. So I'll give you all a bit of a background in what I've invested in. Now, I'm not going to go into specifics, but I'm more of like an eToro guy, or looking at companies who invest money for you as well. Like eToro, you invest in yourself, like eToro Trading 1, 2, etc. But you know, there's other companies that you can pay them money and they invest your money for you. That's sort of the thing that I like doing more so. And obviously, you got things like premium bonds, which you can put money into as well, which is a draw every month. You can do that as well. So those are my type of investments. I'm not really much of a buy sell type person, but when I have bought and sold stuff, I haven't been particularly good at it. The only time I made decent money off of buying and selling stuff, I had a fully built SpongeBob pineapple and Squidward house, and I sold them out of the box without the figures for, I believe it was either 60 or 80 quid. So let's just say I sold it for 70 quid. I think when I originally had it in 2008, 2009, it was probably about 40 quid, but with inflation, it probably would be worth like 60 quid when I sold it in 2020. So I either made no money off it, 20 quid off of it, technically with inflation, or 10 quid off of it. But I suppose technically, if it cost 40 quid, I've made either 20, 30 or 40 quid
And
off
if
of
you
it.
have, I think about it as well, you didn't have the figures with it, and you didn't have the boxes with it.
Yeah, exactly. I sold it
So,
out of the box.
so
But it was in good
it
condition.
would have been basically half the price.
Yeah, it was in good condition as well. So you know what? That wasn't a bad buy. I bought 2 walkers because when from the Mandalorian, because when Gina Carano got sacked, I thought her Cara Dune figure is going to be worth a lot. But obviously, that the set only has gone up in like by 10 quid, and I bought it like nearly 6 years, well, 5.5 years ago. So that's a crap investment. I've got the Ninjago set, which I think I bought for 50 quid originally or 40 quid. And now it's worth 120, but he's just selling it, bro. It was just such a hassle to try and sell. In the end, someone offered 120 quid for it. And I thought, bro, I'll take that. And they just ignored me. So that pissed me off. And after that, I thought, you know what? I can't be arsed with all this stuff. I'll sell it one day, but I cannot be arsed at the moment. I wanna put my energy into other stuff, you know.
It's probably gone up in price by now.
Yeah. I have got video games which are like worth a bit, but you're never gonna really. The only way you can make money off of video games is if you go on like the Facebook Marketplace, or you basically it's about poaching people's buys. Like, let's say someone's selling like a random Crash Bandicoot game, like Mind Over Mutant, or what's the other one, Crash of the Titans, and that because that's a bad game, they made less of them, or a not so good game compared to the other Crash games, and they made less of them. It's going to be worth more money. So if you see someone selling it for like a fiver, you can nab that. Postage is probably 4 quid, and then sell it for like 25 quid. Which obviously is a little bit lame, but like that's the only real way that you make money out of it. And to be honest, it's the seller's fault for not knowing how much it's worth. Like the seller put it up there for 5
Yes, you're
quid. You know
right.
what I'm saying? So that's sort of what you have to do, really. Like, because if you just buy a load of video games, you're never going to make your money back, because video games usually go down in value, especially if they're good video games. Like, if you look at Modern Warfare 2, for example, Modern Warfare 2, 2009, CEX. Let's have a look. CEX. 6 quid. £3.30, £1. If we go on Amazon, I'm not sharing screens, but I'll read it out to you all. Shopper price, it's worth 9 quid, 16 quid on Shop 2 and More.
See, like things as like about that. You get the screen up, please.
Which screen?
Just get Google up.
Tell me what to look up first. I don't like sharing my screen.
Oh, well, it's in Google. I want you to look up Odeon
Yeah.
Mario Galaxy Luma Plush.
Luma.
Yeah, Luma.
Let's have a look.
And I want you to have a look. And there should be full shop on the shopping bit, a white one.
But on eBay, do you want me to click on eBay?
eBay, Google Shop, whatever, ever.
Shopping.
And there should be like a white one. So it gets screens up so I can now.
I'm trying to get on eBay, but it's there. So there is a little white one, but it's a cuddly toy. Is that what it's meant to be, or is it meant to be plastic?
No, it's essentially like a cuddly toy type thing.
I've got it up then.
It should be a white one. And how much is it? Is it?
£47.
Well, there should be another one on there as well. That is about 100.
There's this which is 186, but that comes with
No,
the Yoshi.
that's the big popcorn buckets. There it is. There,
42.
42. You've just missed one as well, which was it 60.
Oh, this.
No, up above.
Oh, this.
Yeah, the middle one. Yeah. £7, and then are meant to be. Put them are the limited edition ones.
So, oh, so
For,
that you so hold on a sec. So George just doesn't even need to give any buying advice. He just says, "Look this up. I bought this for £7. How much is it worth? 69 quid. That's all you need to hear." That's
no,
basically.
no, but no, but that's not one of my things. Like this was just pure luck
Oh,
because the
okay.
six of them to get. I don't know if I can finish it, but six of them to get there, and the mystery one, and that one was the mystery one. It's up that much already.
So with your buying and selling, then would you
Yeah,
say it's how much of a percentage of it is just you having the gift of the gab and bumbling and fumbling through it and just getting a good pick, and how much of it is you using your skill? Would you say percentage wise?
I'd say about 60 is just buying what I want and just being lucky. 40, I know what I'm buying. I know it will go up.
Damn, I
But
respect the honesty, bro. I thought you were going to say like 80% you just know your stuff about collectibles, but fair enough.
no. Well, I know some stuff is like go and look up that Yoshi popcorn bucket. Um, I got that for £35, and I know that will go up in value. Just like I'm, I'm gonna go and get that Luma one. And I know that's gonna be a lot of money.
How much did you buy it for then?
So it's 35.
And it's already worth more, in it. How long ago did you buy it?
About a week ago, and bear in
Right.
mind that was with a bucket of popcorn and a drink. That was.
Imagine if you bought 4 of these and then you're like making, how much would you make back? Let's look up a calculator.
Well, I'm guessing. When I went into OG and they're still in there, so you could go and buy one. But with my limitless, I'll get £5 off.
Oh, so you
If
bought them
you
for
were
30 quid
at
instead?
35 quid, I got it, and that
Oh, so were
was
they
the
originally worth 40?
no with the limitless, you get 10% off
So they were worth how much?
for £40.
Oh, okay.
But
So
well,
yeah,
I say £40. That's with the drink and food. When you look at a place like the View, the bucket's £20, and the Luma's £20. So the Yoshi's 20 and the Loom's 20,
so on their own, it's
and
£20.
and that's an empty thing just by itself. So it's basically double its value.
20 times 4, well, obviously 80. So it's 20 quid, and like we have here, well, it's over double in it.
Yeah.
So let's say, what on average is it?
And
52, 52,
I knew them popcorn buckets were gonna go up.
let's say with all these costs, it's worth £52. So you paid 80 quid, 52 times 4. You bought 4 buckets. You made £208. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's absolutely crazy, man.
And look up the Luma one as well. It'll be the same type of thing.
You made an 108, sorry, bloody, yeah, £128 profit there if you bought
Yeah.
4 of them and sold them for like £52.
Yes, you would have.
So with Yoshi, you knew it was going to go up because it just looked cool and badass, and you could only get it at the cinema.
I knew both of these would go up.
I thought you said with the Luna, it was just you bumbling and fumbling.
That's with the flush. There's
Oh,
that Luma bucket as well.
Luma popcorn bucket. Let's have a look.
And there's
Oh
there's
yeah,
4 different ones that
70 quid, 52 quid, 70 quid, 52, 52,
uh,
52, 105,
mm.
105,
So
105.
when they come out at the View on Wednesday for 2020 quid, I'm gonna go up and get one.
Yeah.
I
How
don't,
much are they worth in
I think
cinema?
£20.
So they're still. This does seem a bit. Okay, it's not scalpy because at the end of it, it's not like they bought 50 Lunas and they're just selling them all and no one can buy them at cinema. But it's a little bit like, I don't know. I feel a little bit better about it if they actually were out of stock and you couldn't get them anymore and then they sold them instead of selling them
Yes.
now. But if
Well,
they're
they're
just
not
sold at cinema,
out yet. They're out on the first when the movie's out.
oh, okay.
Like in our messages, I told you my plan of what I'm going to do. I want to go and get one. I'm just
Yeah.
still figuring out what colour I want. Do I want the air, the blue, the red, or the green?
hmm
For me, it will
So
probably be the yellow because that's what the main colour of a Luna is.
these are obviously some brilliant examples off the bat, George. Out of interest, then, what would you say your best buy and sell with a collectible is, and your worst buy and sell? So when you made the most money, or when you
The
lost money
best
on
buy
it.
and sell was well, I say buy and sell. I haven't sold it, but it's the so going to be the Charizard from 101. Well, sorry, 151, or the first Sword and Shield promo. So if you go on eBay again, look up Charizard 151 pro not not promo 151 full art. But I think the worst one to do is probably Funko Pops. Even though they do go up in
Ah,
value and
I'm
things like
shocked at that.
that,
I'm very shocked.
they do go up in value. But there's just for me, there's just nothing exciting about them. Yeah, that's the one.
How much did you buy it for then?
I pulled it out of a pack from an ETB on the channel.
So were you
Uh,
intending to get this, or was it just
that's
random?
what everyone was wanting from that set.
But how much? So how much did you buy it for then? The pack?
I bought the box itself for about £40.
Oh, okay.
Bear in mind, bear in mind these ETBs they have 8 packs in them. They have a 50 pack of of sleeves. They have uh, the counters. They had the dice in them as well. They had the guidebook. Uh, so if you think all that for £40, and then that's how much that card is.
Damn, massive profit there. So would you say
Yeah,
so with the Funko Pops, it's not really like a financial detriment. It's more you just think there's nothing about them.
yeah. Well, there's some pops that I do like, but like I'll go for Funko Pops now if there's not merchandise of the characters in like a cheaper, nicer figure. Like I've got a box here. I don't have the figure down up here, but like has has been a hotel ones. There's no nice figures of them.
But
Unlike
what about investments that you've flopped though that have gone like badly? Would you say, or some of that hasn't kept its value?
I I don't know. I can tell you one that I thought was going to go up in value, but hasn't gone up in value by a lot, and that's the 50th anniversary Darling. And bear in mind, I do have two of them, and one's like still new in box.
So they have technically gone up in value.
I, I, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. You can have a look if you want. So, Doctor 50th anniversary Union flag Darling or Union Jack Darling.
So I'm just checking something on my end.
That's fine. I don't know how much they would have been at when they come out. They'd be between 25 and 40 or £50, I think. I don't know exactly, but let me get my one that's out. I'm gonna need to move the Yoshi again. Here we go. Oh, his arm's just come out. Good thing I didn't grab that. Now my one is very dusty, but there he is. It should light up still. I'll open it. There we go. I like it. So yeah,
Not too bad.
but we'll get on to what I know goes up in price a lot very soon, and it's probably my best things to buy.
I'll look up the Union Jack Dalek quickly.
So the Doctor Who 50th anniversary Union Jack Darling. He needs a good dust up. He's been sitting there for too long.
We have got. I mean, there's some interesting ones here. Out of the box, it said £16. Let's get it up, shall
Yeah, but
we?
is that on bids?
Pre-owned. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's on bids.
4 bids.
So 63 on that one.
20, 68. 83, 65. And how much did you buy it for?
Well, I think both of them were about £40.
But you haven't really done too bad there then.
Because what happened was I pressed a bid on one of them. I found the second one at a better price. So I bought that one and I was thinking somebody would outbid me on the other Dalek, but no, he's sitting. I'll show you. Turn the camera. Right down there. Can you see him there?
I'll get the full screen on. Hold on. Keep it on. Oh,
There's just one down there.
Fair play.
And all the Doctor Who stuff sits there. And that is, and so we can get on to the Doctor Who stuff if you like, because that's gonna be a lot of money.
So right, what do you want me to look up? What do you know goes up in value no matter what then?
So I want you to look up. Which one should I go for? Go for the 13th Doctor character options TARDIS. And that might have gone down in value actually because there was a new version released for the 15th Doctor. So just type in the Doctor Who character online exclusive.
Hold on, I just need to. So I'm just checking some stuff on my end. Right, what do you need me to look up again?
Doctor Who character
Yeah.
options online exclusive.
So these are things you know will usually go up in value
Mm-hmm.
majority of the time.
I'm just trying to see if any of the boxes are around me. I think they are. Yes, they are. Cool. I won't have the figures in these, I don't think, but we'll go.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. So, hang on. That, well, the sonic screwdrivers that have gone up. Um, I, I think that was about £40 for a screwdriver. And that's the limited edition one, which is like the chrome plated.
Yeah.
But what you really want to have a look at is the figures.
Oh, okay.
So I don't I don't know if they're on there or if I know to put figures on the end of what the eBay search says.
I'll do that in a second. All right. Figures, you say?
Yes. So there should be five or six different ones at this point.
I accidentally typed the wrong thing in.
So there we go. The 15th Doctor Ruby, you could get them for £40 as they come in a 2-pack. That's 113. That that if you go back up, that's where the green monsters are. Up one more. And there you go. So you got the third Doctor one there. That was £40 for the figure and the
Oh,
screwdriver. And then that Zeg Roffins are a Zeg one, that was £40 as well. Which
yeah.
you got that one right here. £40 and it's already at £70. That only came out at the end of last year.
Okay.
The one you probably want to have a look at is the 14th Doctor figure and me.
Where's that?
I
Oh,
don't,
this one.
I don't think so. Oh mate, if you scroll down, you'll probably see it. There's another one with that Danica, and there's two white figures. That was £40, and now that's 75. Yeah, keep going. There it is. You just missed to go up a bit. And the next one off. There it is.
Damn, that is worth a lot. Bloody hell.
Yeah, that's the first online exclusive to come out in the new sets that they were doing, and so that's how much that one's going for now.
Fair
So
play, man. That's
really, you should buy two of the online exclusives, but you don't really want to be a scalper when it comes to it, because obviously, see people when it comes to the B&M sets, they'll buy loads and then they'll end up with loads not unsold. Because with the B&M sets, there's a lot more available than the online exclusives.
yeah.
But some of the old B&M sets, God, they go for a lot now. But yeah,
So you know how you bought so many collectibles that have done so well profit wise,
yes.
like if you wanted to sell it, for example, what makes you not want to just buy two, and just keep one for yourself and then keep one for well, I don't know, then
Uh,
sell the other
it's
one.
probably cost because if you're thinking you spend £80 on on two boxes of figures, and you know it's going to go up in value, but like it's still very scalpy. I find it in some ways.
But you could easily like make the money back though.
Yeah, definitely. But I I gave it a try with some of the B&M sets. And I would be tempted to buy two of the um online exclusive sets to resell in in the future.
I just feel like it'd be a good
So
money maker
I,
for you. That's all.
yeah, it probably would be, wouldn't it? So I might see about doing that because I'm guessing the next set will be coming out soon enough.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see. But I think that's the most of the advice I've got. Yeah,
Fair play,
learn
man. No, I appreciate
when it
it.
yeah, when it comes to it, learn about what you buy. I think like
That's a good one
when
as
it
well.
comes to
Yeah.
Lego, like Lego, when it comes to open Lego, like, I don't know if that will be a good investment. Like I bought the Dorian one just because I quite liked it.
Oh,
But then
look at the
with the
old.
doc,
I had this set, but obviously it's out the box. Was probably worth 20 quid when it came out in mid 2000s. Maybe
yeah,
no, probably sorry, probably 15 quid. That's a good profit, but obviously you have to wait bloody 20 years to sell it. That'd be a bit of a ball, eh?
well, yeah, yeah,
But,
but
I
some
suppose there's
stuff
a chance you
it will
might have.
go up slowly, yeah, and some bits it will go up quickly.
See, the thing is, sometimes you might have actually forgot to open it, or you might have just took the set away somewhere, and it's just worth a
Mm.
lot. Um,
I find that for Pokemon cards, if you buy a few packs, like we could do this as an experiment if you like. Um, do another podcast like the same as this next year. But you go out and buy uh, a Pokemon like box for 15 quid. You keep that till next year in box and don't touch it. You'll probably double or triple your money off that.
I wouldn't mind doing that one day, but I'm just not really interested at the moment. But for the
Yeah, no,
future, I'd buy
I'm
and
just using
sell.
it as an example, basically.
Thing is, looking at the Lego, I think I actually made a crap. Okay, not a crap decision, but the decision was okay with the Walker sets. But I just feel like the best value for money and the least hassle Lego is probably like stuff like this
Yeah.
size. Keep it in the box. Not anything UCS. That'd be ridiculous. Um, this is probably like the biggest I'd go, to be honest. This size set.
Uh, See, I'd recommend like good quality figures,
Look,
like
hold on.
when doing these things as well.
Look at this. This is probably worth like 30 quid at the top. Oh, it doesn't open. Sorry, it opens a new window. So this was probably worth 30 quid at the time, and now 170 quid.
Yeah, yeah.
But look, then you got
Same,
this one. It's only
same,
50.
same with the ATST as well.
But yeah, I just feel like it's best with Lego after thinking about it. Just get small sets, which
Yeah,
might be worth a lot in the future. And I understand that that set that I got up before, the Rebel Battle Pack. Obviously, you've got to keep
yeah,
this for like 20 years for it to go up in value. But I don't think it's that bad. Like it's a small little set, and it's probably you probably still like double your money after like 5 to 10 years. So you don't have to
yeah.
keep it long.
Could, could I go off on a mini side tangent for a minute?
Yeah, far away, bro.
The, these new Star Wars sets, Smart Play, that has been an absolute flop
What are they all about?
because basically, them instead of you making noise, the brick makes noise. So like,
The brick.
yeah, it's like a brick that makes the sound of like the Millennium Falcon and things like that. the characters don't speak like you have a Darth Vader minifigure speaking as a to say not really weird gibberish and things like that. And nobody likes them. Like the batteries go down on them really quickly. Like these, like do you know how they have having some stores where you can like play with the features and things like that. They had one of these bricks on there, and it literally died in store. And it's not like throw out a battery and you stick it on the charger, just dead, so they won't work again. And so it comes in three of these Star Wars sets. And I think there's about 7 or 8 of these Star Wars sets. So you have to buy either like that £30 like smart play like Luke Skywalker set or the £90 Millennium Falcon to then go and have that smart brick for your. I think there's a Palpatine's throne one for about £90, and it didn't come with a, a brick, so you couldn't use the features on it, and so you had to go and buy another set for that brick. And it was getting so many complaints online from people that like Amazon and eBay and all them lot. I've had to put like a big sign up on these sets saying that there's no smart brick, and it's been an absolute fail for them. And when you go into like the Lego stores or like into like normal shops, there's just full stock. Nobody's brought one.
No.
It's been really bad for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just having it. If there's something else I wanted to show. Oh yeah, have a look. Look up. Hasbro Ghostbusters Plasma Series Ecto 1.
What was it again? Ghostbusters what?
Hasbro Ghostbusters Plasma Series Ecto 1. It's with an S, by the way.
Oh, thanks. Ecto 1, there you go.
Ecto 1, yeah.
Sod me, 500 quid.
That's for the bigger one. But see, that's the ones that I've got. See them three there.
Mm.
So you got the one from uh Afterlife where it's all like burnt up at the front and things like, and then you got the nice new one. I got them for about £40, and you see how much they are now. That's like 135.
Okay.
So it just shows you that I knew they would go up because the plasma series stuff and Hasbro related figures like they do. I think Hasbro did the Marvel stuff. They do the Transformers stuff. They do the Ghostbusters stuff, and that stuff always goes up higher in value. So you just need to know what you're looking at, really.
Yeah, fair enough. I did want to check another thing with Lego as well.
Yeah.
You know, like the temporary, you know, when they temporarily like make Lego sets, like
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings, for example. The
Well,
Rings.
they've made a few other things when ones nowadays.
Oh, they made new ones, have they? Damn, that that
Yeah.
Bilbo Baggins shack's pretty good.
Yeah. But I think they did the Eye of Sauron, is it?
Badass, man.
Or well, I think they've got
Um,
new ones out.
yeah.
Yeah, like the helmet and things like that.
But yeah, like you say, though, I think the best advice you gave, and I suppose you can link that to investing advice in general.
Yeah.
Just know what you're investing in, know your items, you know.
Yes.
So I guess for me, if I was ever going to start a buy and selling online business, I suppose bloody, small Lego sets. Try and buy some video games off of places at low worth, but I can sell them for more. Just
So
things
that
like that.
one that I know is worth quite a lot. If you want to look it up, is the Junko the 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 Junko figure I've got,
Okay.
because I know it's gone up. If you want to look that up, it's just as the last one, and then we can move on or something like that.
What's the name? Junko Kono
Yeah, yeah. A wedding
figure.
dress figure.
Pudding.
A wedding dress figure.
Oh, wedding.
Where
Who
do you get
marries a
pudding from?
zombie?
That one?
What the hell's that all
Yeah.
about? Oh, you've
What do you
shown me
mean?
this before. Well, she's a zombie, isn't she?
Well, yeah. That's what the whole show's about. Do you want to
303
show a
quid, fair
picture?
play.
Yeah, that's the one.
Will you ever sell yours then and start getting the big
No,
bucks
no,
in?
no, not that one. No, that's the one that's staying.
Let's see what comes up if you just look up the generic Pokemon cards.
Well, there's a new
Mm.
set that's just come out.
Oh yeah, you wanted to look at that briefly,
Uh,
didn't you?
uh, yeah, yeah. Well, this is a different one. This is the new starter set ones, and they're 15 quid, and they've all sold out. And people are trying to sell, like, because you can get these like packs with 3 cards in it, each pack, and each one of them 9 cards now are going for about 20 quid, which is mad.
Here it is, this link you sent me earlier.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a look at this. It's probably going to be the cards near the bottom, and that are going to go up in price quite a lot. So, like, if you look at other ones now, I can tell you the Meowth one will go up,
Yeah.
the Rosa one will go up because they're quite beloved characters. The, the Zygarde will, because of that artwork. Can you see the one I mean? The 121. And
Uh,
then some of them EXs like the Mega Zygarde, the Yveltal, and then the Alpha EX then will go up in price.
okay.
Because
Well, that's interesting.
you have to go for like what art looks best and what characters people like the most.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, would you be up for moving on to the segments then?
Yeah, definitely.
All right then, let's
I,
do a
I
bit.
just wanted to show a bit of that off if you're looking for certain
Yeah.
cards you want to try and get.
Let's do a bit of generally knowledgeable then. So this is a segment where I ask the guest or co-host questions and give them options to the answers and see if they can get them right. So the
Yep.
first question is, what was the best-selling car brand of 2025? Is it A, Volkswagen, B, BMW, C, Ford, D, Kia?
I'm gonna go with Kia.
Final answer.
Final answer.
I am afraid you are wrong, George. It was Volkswagen,
Mm.
178,607
I,
sales.
I, I knew it. I knew it would probably be a Volkswagen, but you see so many Kias on
You
the road
do.
nowadays.
There's a lot of Picantos around, isn't there? You think?
Yeah.
Good guess. It was probably the one that's least likely, so good guess. But one of them things. I'm
I'm
surprised.
not surprised. I'm surprised Ford wasn't more on top.
Yeah, you think there would have been, but I mean, with VW, I suppose you got all sorts of cars. You got the VW
Yeah,
Fox, Polo, Golf, Up,
you got the hybrids as well.
Passat. Yeah. Um, Tiguan.
And I've been thinking, you see these. I'm not. I was gonna say, I'm not surprised Ford aren't doing that well. Because when you look up their new Ford Explorer, and you'll see what I mean. Because it looks awful.
2026 or 25.
2025 or 2026, either one.
No, it just looks like a bit of a rip-off Land Rover, to be honest.
Well, yeah, but
It just looks a bit like a B-Tech Land Rover.
yeah, well, they always have that weird design because they've got with these new electric cars, they don't have the grills on, and they just look weird about them. Oh no,
Yeah,
no, I don't think. It is that one,
yeah.
and I will say as well. I'm just, you know what? You look up Vauxhall Frontier. Hang, hang on a second. Hang on. If you look up the Vauxhall Frontier,
Yeah,
look
that looks
at
trash as well, yeah.
look at the older ones compared to the new ones.
Oh, it's an
I'll be
older
2 seconds
one.
anyway.
See you in a minute. Looking at the older one now, I mean, the older one looks a lot better, but it doesn't really look like anything special. Just looks like standard 4x4. Yeah, not too bad, I suppose. What can I say about that? Interesting, insightful stuff, definitely. Unfortunately, my ring light, I haven't got a little plug for my ring light, which is frustrating. I haven't got a USB plug. I tried plugging it in the plug extension for this MacBook Pro, but unfortunately, it just doesn't work. It's just intermittent. It keeps turning on and off, which is a bit frustrating. But it's definitely been an insightful podcast. I honestly don't know how many podcasts there are going to be after this. But yeah, it's one of those things, I suppose. We'll just have to see. There probably won't be loads, to be honest with you. Yeah, one of those things. But GC at the moment has gone AFK. To be honest, I don't even know. I think I might skip educating Jimmy, to be honest, just because I really just want to chill now. I don't know. I think I've lost a bit of the oomph for the podcast, to be honest, and it's a bit of a shame, but it's how life goes sometimes. I suppose I don't really know what to say. You can't force passion with things, you know. You can't force yourself. I'm probably going to call it a day in a sec anyway. Yeah, I'm just not feeling it for some reason. We had some good combos as well, but yeah, I'm just not feeling it. I'll call it a day there. Thank you for watching. Take care. All the best. God bless.